Quite often it happens that when you have installed cqrlog, it doesn't start, giving the database error. And now I have installed here Ubuntu with the virtual machine, and now we install the cqrlog for the first time. This is a very clean install. There is no updates and anything, so we just install the cqrlog right away. Because it's taking quite a long time, I have cut the video because there is no use to watch the installation process. And so we are going to be ready now, and now we can start the cqrlog for first time. It should be found in the menu of all applications. And it's there, and we can start it. It will ask that it seems to be first time when you're using cqrlog, do you want to save the data from to local machine? And we say yes. And after that there is a short delay, nothing happens, and we see the database problem. That's very common with the Ubuntu. And we can close the message, and there is another error message telling that there is no connection to database. We can close the cqrlog now and do a little trick, but first we check the MySQL version and see that it's MySQL version 8, and that doesn't work with the cqrlog. It should be a MariaDB, not MySQL, but we can use this with a little trick. And so first we remove the cqrlog folder that it was creating during the first startup, so we have a clean table for next try. And then we start the MySQL with sudo and add user cqrlog with password cqrlog, and give privileges for that user to use the database. There is 3 commands we have to type in. The first one is create user. Create user cqrlog at localhost identified by, and then comes the password. And the next step is to give the privileges for cqrlog user. We give all the privileges to whole MySQL server. This can be limited to cqrlog database only, but now we do it the easy way, which is not very secure. Like this. And then we have to flush the privileges so that they will take effect from now on. And then we can leave the MySQL console like this. And now we can take another try with the cqrlog. Just find it from the all applications, cqrlog. And because we removed the folder, it again asks if we want to save the data to local machine, but we say no, and then we put the server name. We could keep the IP number here, but we type into localhost for sure, and the port is 3306, and user is cqrlog, password is cqrlog, and we check to remember me and take to connect. Now there is again long delay because the cqrlog is preparing the first log in the database, and depending on the speed of your machine it will take some time or a little bit longer time. With this virtual machine it's quite a slow operation, but now it's there, and we can open the first log. And now you see we don't have any database problems because we used the localhost server. There is changelog flash, and then we can import the new QSL managers and DXCCs from web. And after that our cqrlog is ready to use, but normally you should enter your call sign and name and other stuff in file preferences side of the cqrlog, but now we just test that we can enter QSO in the cqrlog. That's our goal here, and so we enter the QSO and save the QSO. And then we check that we really have the QSO in QSO list, and it's there. So our cqrlog is working now. We can set the file preferences and all stuff for normal use. But as the cqrlog was the version 2.4.0, that's very old version, and we can try to update the cqrlog. The latest version, we open the browser, and then we go to the GitHub stroke OH1 Kilo Hotel, and from there we select the cqrlog, and from the branch we select the log testing, which is local testing. It's there, and from that branch we find a folder compiled, and from there we find the zip, new update zip, and we select that and download it to our computer. We save the file. It's a very short file, it's radio, and we open the file and we extract the new update script from the zip file and put it to the root temp folder. Okay, and it's there. Now we can close the browser and we can open again the terminal and change to the root temp folder and check that we have the new update script there. We have it, and we start it. First it checks some things from your computer, and if everything is okay you can press enter, and now we know we have 64-bit and we choose the number 1. 64-bit official version. And then it's downloading the cqrlog and the help files, and now it starts doing the backups from logs. It needs a sudo password, and then it installs new cqrlog with new help files, and that's all we need to do. And then we can start again the cqrlog. And now we see that the version is 2.5.2, and we have got error because username is missing. We type it in, it should keep itself there, but now it's disappeared, perhaps because the update. And we also put the password to be sure that it's okay, and we can see the log. And again, it takes some time because it's converting the log file from the version 2.4 to 2.5. And once that it's done, we can open the log. We have the flash again here. And so our log is there. We check, we have all the QSOs? Yes, we do. And then we check the bottom left corner to see the date, because that's important with versions. The version number hasn't changed for a long time, so it's 2.5.2001, but the date is significant if you need to know what the version is. So that's it. All okay.